work. She held the rope that time, and that prevented it.
Whoa! Mercedes Moné, the Hurricane Rana off the apron, and Kris Statlander, the second ever TBS champion. Well, as we noted, Nigel, never pinned, never submitted to lose the title. Now with a chance to regain it.
Statlander defeated of the undefeated indeed. That is exactly what she must do here tonight. Former TBS champion who wants gold again. Stat, from the Latin statin, meaning immediately. She's going to have to wait.
Interesting that Camille has to watch, as she said, from the back.
Mercedes Moné, the TBS champion. Camille's repeated, in Mercedes' opinion, failures over the recent weeks to prevent Kris Statlander from making it 100% to Newark has earned, or I guess demoted Camille for a night off.
Well, Camille has had more than one opportunity to help Mercedes Moné out, not having to face natural-born Kristen one-on-one for the TBS title ultimately. As Moné said, if you want a job done, you've got to do it yourself. But I want to bring it back to what Moné said. She said there's a price to pay when you mess with Moné. Statlander retorted, I'll bring my check, but Tony, can she cash that check?
Well, she's very, very confident, and it's taken her a long, long way here in AEW.
Confidence is one thing, ability is another.
Well, right now, let's head to the ring where the Dapper Yapper, Justin Roberts, is standing by.
Ladies and gentlemen, this bout set for one fall is for the TBS Championship. Introducing the challenger from Long Island, New York, Kris Statlander. And her opponent, from Boston, Massachusetts, she is the reigning and defending TBS champion, the CEO, Mercedes Moné.
Wow, she just revels in the fact that she's from Boston,
baby.
and that she is the champion. So much confidence, arrogance, if you will.
I think you should be proud of where you come from, Tony. You would be too if you weren't born where you were. We wait for a response from
I have no answer for that.
Tony Schiavone. The TBS title held aloft.
And Kris Statlander, the defeater of the undefeated, as you mentioned, Nigel. Mercedes Moné coming into this match not only as TBS champion, but with an undefeated record. Kristen Statlander coming into this match with a tremendous amount of calm, poise from the challenger.
And a winning streak as well, including beating Cheetah on Wednesday. How about that?
That's right, 10 straight wins for Kris Statlander. Victories in 14 of her last 15 matches, including that win over Hikaru Shida this past Wednesday night.
Shida certainly no tomato can. Three-time former AEW Women's Champion in her own right.
Mercedes Moné, though, we're going to talk about poise. She has traveled the world. She has won championships around the world. She has been on the big stage before. She is ready for this match, even with Kris Statlander at 100%. Statlander looking for that delayed vertical suplex. No, instead, Hoists up the champion now. Champion on the shoulders.
That's unbelievable power. My God.
And down goes Mercedes.
What power on display that was.
As Statlander flipping senton. Standing moonsault press. Wow. The cover, 1, 2.
Not often you see someone with that power and that agility as well going hand in hand. Statlander, to your point, Excalibur, taking her time, waiting in the ring, allowing the champion a little bit of respite rather than coming out to get her. All right, I spoke too soon.
Oh, smart move by Mercedes. Wow, get in the ring.
Here we are. Oh, wait, take a look. Statlander looks behind her, looking for a suplex to the outside. Oh, no.
Oh, Mercedes lands on the apron, digging her fingers into the eyes of the challenger.
She held the rope that time, and that prevented.
Whoa! Mercedes Moné, the Hurricanrana off the apron, and Statlander clutching her lower back, her midsection after that one.
Take another look if we can. First, the agility of the TBS champion. Moné here, hooking the head and using all the leverage to pull her larger, more powerful opponent to the floor.
Absolutely, and using the momentum of the larger opponent as well. And I'm telling you, Kris Statlander, let's also mention how many injuries that she has had to go through in her career here in AEW. Going on the outside, I don't think would serve her well.
Statlander grabbing the boot of Mercedes Moné. The count on the outside has been reset as Mercedes, the Meteora, Statlander once again goes down. And it seems like Mercedes wants to end this match via countout.
You don't see that often nowadays.
She will take a win here on a countout here at Full Gear. The paycheck is exactly the same. I don't blame her.
Statlander, who, after applying early pressure to the champion, now finds herself struggling to re-enter the ring. And Mercedes Moné doing a great job of controlling her environment.
That is why she's the CEO.
Oh, knees! Wow. Statlander, the back of her head, driven into the steel ring steps.
The count begins again. The champion grasping slightly at the left knee. That's always a risk when you run your knee into someone with the steel steps behind. Right. You might hit them as well.
Now, Tony, you mentioned the injuries that Kris Statlander's had to endure throughout her career. What about the CEO, Mercedes Moné, avoiding that career-ending ankle injury? I mean, she suffered the injury, but her career obviously continues. But there was a time when it was uncertain for Mercedes.
Yeah, but since returning from that cover,
far leg hooked.
Since returning from that injury, Excalibur and Nigel, she's not lost a match.
Not lost a match, not lost a step. Again, the Meteora.
And now into the pinning predicament. The legs hooked, and Statlander using her power to kick out.
Those double knees have certainly paid dividend, but to your point, Tony, ever since returning, Moné has been the standard, the conversation, the blueprint, if you will. Always one of the leaders of the women's global revolution. Modern-day Leon Trotsky, perhaps.
I agree with all of that.
As Statlander anchoring Mercedes, anchoring herself and sending Mercedes back into the corner. Now across the ring, Mercedes gets the boot up, elbow into the jaw. Twice in a row, Statlander dazed as Mercedes sends the challenger face first in that middle turnbuckle. And now again the Meteora. 1, 2, as Mercedes got greedy there, grabbing the bottom rope. Referee Aubrey Edwards saw it clear as day.
Good job, Aubrey.
Just a verbal warning from the official.
I'm telling you, this match, with the exception of a couple of moves, has now been dominated by the CEO here.
Yeah, in the early goings, it was all Kris Statlander, but as soon as the action got to the apron, Mercedes Moné was able to turn it around. And oh my goodness!
Wow, what a
neck breaker counter to end. Wow.
That was some creative offense from the champion.
That was tremendous, man. I agree.
Statlander looking for a powerbomb. Just watch this. Look at the way the champion slips down the back and that knee planted into the back of the neck of her challenger. Very impressive.
Great improvisation by the TBS champion as Now looking for that sunset flip into the corner. And Statlander may have avoided the worst of it, at least temporarily. Now brought out. Mercedes covering with urgency again, and Statlander able to kick out.
We are in the midst of a tremendous women's title match for the TBS Championship. Look at the face of Mercedes here, Nigel.
A little bit of concern on her face, and understandably so. She realizes the caliber of her challenger here tonight. Mercedes Moné has been in with the very best in the world, and certainly Statlander, the former TBS champion, ranks up there with them all.
And Nigel, to that point, that is why Mercedes Moné did not want Kris Statlander coming into this match at 100%. That's why she set her employee Camille on a path to injure Statlander ahead of Full Gear.
Yeah, run her over with a freaking vehicle. Jeez.
I'm not sure about that. I didn't see that. That's not the way I saw it. I thought Statlander just happened to walk in front of Camille. Camille was driving.
Well, the straitjacket is cinched in. Mercedes.
Straitjacket is what Nigel needs right now.
I wouldn't stop him from talking. But Statlander able to break free from the grip of Mercedes. As Mercedes now up to the ropes. Blocks the incoming shot from Statlander, and now Mercedes maybe thinking swinging DDT, but no.
That's power.
An awkward landing, yet the left knee of the champion. May have heard it on the steps on the outside and heard it on the landing there.
As now Statlander looking to close the distance. Double boots into the chest of the challenger. As Mercedes looking for Meteora again.
Oh my God.
And you had to think.
She went for it so often, Nigel, that at some point Statlander, you know, the law of averages would be able to counter.
You play the pat hand, at some point someone's going to see it, call your bluff. And this, first of all, the injury, just watch the way the left knee landing. Ooh,
yeah, good call.
Awkwardly underneath the champion, but then she saw it before. This time the challenger capitalized, and Moné is now on her back foot, or dare I say, on a weakened leg.
You saw at the end of that replay, and Aubrey Edwards was checking to see if Mercedes Moné could continue. Well, she's trying to get to her feet right now, and I don't know. This may have turned the tide for the remainder of the match here.
A valiant champion, a brave champion. Mercedes Moné is back to her feet.
Hey, I think all these athletes we have are brave. Go in here. Oh, look at this!
Slam by Statlander.
You can't get in a professional wrestling ring if you don't have a degree of bravery.
Yep.
One of the most dangerous occupations.
And Statlander the uppercut. The running knee to the side of the head. And now Statlander rolls out.
Oh my God, what a maneuver that was!
Chaos Theory suplex, this could do it!
The far leg is hooked, the champion is down, and the boot on the bottom rope. Aubrey Edwards caught herself at the last possible moment before counting three.
Aubrey's done a good job in this match. This match with a lot on the line, a lot of tempers flaring. She's done a great job in this matchup.
Statlander, as an AEW original, really feels as though she should represent this company as a champion, and could certainly make good argument for it.
Statlander hoists up Mercedes, crucifix bomb, tight cover. Statlander kicks out, and now Mercedes looking to make a statement here at the expense of Kris Statlander.
That's that left hand, now the right. Whoop.
Oh, but Statlander.
Oh, she's trying, yeah, I thought she was trying to tap, but no, she's trying to roll her over.
Yeah, Kris Statlander's trying to get the hip underneath her, and now hoisting up the champion.
What power.
The roundhouse kick avoided, the elbow strike avoided. Now, oh, Mercedes lands on her feet, back, stab her.
What a matchup we are watching, gentlemen. This is great. What a title match.
As now the champion covers. Oof. Not a great distribution of weight on her opponent's upper body, Nigel.
Well, that's exactly it, but when you're in their ring with somebody who's taller than you, stronger than you as well, you've really got two choices. You either get your body weight across the shoulder or you hook the leg, because it's almost impossible to do both.
Now Mercedes Moné with Kris Statlander in the corner could be thinking another Meteora. Statlander obviously does not want to find out. Oh, but Statlander springs up, and Mercedes there!
That's it.
1, 2, and Statlander again explodes out of the pinfall attempt.
Boy, we got a temper tantrum going on in the ring here. Well, she hit her with the big one that time, that Meteora.
Take another look if we can. Not the first time she hit it, but perhaps the most devastating. You can see the legs of the challenger flung over for the champion to nearly use and capitalize.
Strong lower body, strong hips, strong legs. Kris Statlander got it out of that.
Kris Statlander requiring every ounce of her lower body strength to escape that pinfall attempt by the CEO. But now the backslide potentially avoided. Statlander, oh! Tilt-a-whirl backbreaker, and comes up clutching that right knee as Statlander discus lariat. And Mercedes now covered. 2, and so close.
Keep an eye on that knee of Statlander. Remember, talked about her injuries. There was 2 knee injuries she suffered here in AEW.
She wore the big knee braces for the longest time, as we can see now. The power of the challenger.
Yeah. Look at this, even with a potential knee injury, Statlander, that power is evident as now the CEO in the grips of the challenger. Statlander, inside hook on the knee. Mercedes counters, rolls her up, 2. No, Statlander counters again. Look at that, Statlander. Injured knee or not, she's got the champion down and out.
It was nearly Saturday Night Fever for Kris Statlander. As we take a look, it was the second attempt to hit this maneuver, but the power of the challenger coming into play, dumping the champion unceremoniously and hooking both legs, forcing the champion to kick out at the last second.
Yeah, Statlander almost a deadlift from the mat to get the champion up and driven back down.
She had to pull herself up, scoot over the Statlander in the ropes to pull herself up because of the knee.
Statlander willing herself on now.
Oh, now Statlander. Oh, spiked on the DDT.
Wow.
Great counter by Mercedes. Statlander able to kick out once again.
Sometimes in a match like this where another temper tantrum's going on. Sometimes in a match like this where both combatants have hit their opponent with everything, a lot of times, Nigel, it is a mistake that'll cost you a match.
Yeah, certainly. Sometimes that can be the difference, and it happens in a moment, an instant.
Right.
Frustration now etched on the face of the champion. Is she feeling the TBS title slipping from her grasp?
Well, Mercedes Moné has certainly lost the crowd here in Newark. Let's Go Stat ringing out throughout the Prudential Center.
3 amigos.
As Mercedes turns the corner, looking for the 3rd, finds it. Mercedes inspired.
Great Eddie Guerrero.
Inspired to become a professional wrestler by Eddie Guerrero.
Right.
And whether it may be popular here in Newark or not, Mercedes paying homage. But Statlander catching Mercedes, drives her down. We've got a new champion. 2, 3, go!
Barely got the right shoulder up. Unbelievable.
Wow.
Barely. That right shoulder came up in the nick of time.
I don't doubt it, but let's take another look just to be sure. I'm not sure what the champion was going for. Statlander wasn't concerned. Catching the champion and driving her awkwardly into the mat. Just watch, it's the right shoulder. Oh no, the left slipped off. Not a lot, but just an inch, and that was enough to end the count.
It was enough. This TBS Championship match continues. Kris Statlander still favoring that right knee. Stat likes the 450 splash off the top, but that could be ill-advised, to say the least, Nigel.
With a bad knee, that is going to blow it out 100%, but it might be worth it if she can beat the champion. Here it is.
Statlander, 450, nobody home.
Oh, she hit hard, too, on her feet.
The knee driven into the mat.
Oh.
And Mercedes now on the attack, going after that right knee.
Boy, this is sound. This is sound wrestling.
The proverbial blood in the water and the shark on the attack.
Oh, look at Statlander trying to fight her off.
Adaptability, a true tenet of a champion.
Oh, good God, she's just stepping on the knee, stepping on the foot.
Yeah, with Statlander's history of injury to that knee.
Oh, wait a second. You don't think she hit the Meteora before?
But now, looking for the frog splash on the knee, on the outside of the knee, the cover, and Statlander able to kick out.
I don't know how in the world Statlander did that. She just willed herself to continue in the match.
All the body weight of the CEO came colliding with the damaged right knee of the challenger.
But not a temper tantrum on that one, a face of confidence.
I don't know if that was confidence or if there was some very silent expletives going through the mind of the CEO. We'll never know. But right now, Kris Statlander struggling to get vertical. The champion standing tall, the champion standing confident, and the backstabber. Statlander's momentum carrying her through. A second backstabber.
This has got to be it.
And now, down goes Statlander. Mercedes the cover. And no!
Kris Statlander, my God.
Have a look. I saw 10,000 people come to their feet.
And if the frustration of the champion was at a 10 before, it has to have increased tenfold after that. Kris Statlander still alive in this fight.
This is something else to behold. Both women. Statlander here recently.
There is a moment in every champion's journey. A moment before they lose the title. You feel it in the veins. And does Moné feel it now?
Do you hear me? I'm the CEO.
Oh. And Statlander,
How you do the job done right.
I mean, she is at the mercy of the champion here, but Statlander widens her base.
Oh no!
Changes her grip, the backslide, the stack, no. Over leveraged there. Mercedes looking for a Magistral. Rolls through, no. Statlander.
God, she got with the bad knee, got her up top. Boom!
Mercedes goes down face first. Statlander
Oh my God.
looking for the inside grip. Trying for perhaps a Saturday Night Fever, but look at this Mercedes, she's biting at the knee.
It worked, it got her out of it.
And now Mercedes the Cazadora. Statlander goes throat first over the middle rope. Now Mercedes, the cover, 2, 3.
The winner of this match and still TBS champion, the CEO, Mercedes Moné.
Yeah, she earned that belt, guys. Give it to her.
No question about it. I don't think there's any argument. The toughest title defense to date
No doubt.
for Mercedes Moné.
Kris Statlander has nothing to be ashamed of in this match, injuring that knee and still pushing the champion very nearly to her limit.
Absolutely. And Kris Statlander wrestled almost a flawless match, but the injured knee got the best of her.
Mercedes Moné remains TBS champion. And relief mingled with exhaustion. Setting in on the champion.
You're right about Statlander. Nothing to be ashamed about.
I'm the best.
You heard Moné say, I'm the best. But she is right now.
And right now, look, yeah, we see a ringside doctor helping Kris Statlander to the back. Understandably so. I mean, we can only speculate on the nature of the injury, but with Statlander's history, I mean, it's...
Well, let's fingers crossed it is just a tweak, nothing too serious. If we do get any updates in the show, we will let you know. But be that as it may now, the focus is back on the CEO.